Let's get down to specific application. What would you say is a major disruption to meditative peace? How about the ego's constant emotional reactions to the events of daily life? Does that ring any bells? This is major. Our emotional reactions to daily life extract a very high price, but yet we all do it. Over many incarnations, each one of us has become kind of an emotional specialist. You know, we're experts at special kinds of reactions. Some of us like to explode with anger, and others are impatient and grit our teeth, and others are, fall into tears of hopelessness and of unworthiness. Others suffer from silent criticism. This is an emotional reaction too. Sullen moods and withdrawal. These are emotional reactions, and we have become specialists. The easy news is that oftentimes we are reacting the same way. Different situations come up, but our reaction is often very much the same. We have become an emotional specialist in our reactions. And this is the ego that needs to be tamed and transmuted. Listen to what Master says. The spiritual aspirant is advised to conquer his emotional reactions to the inevitable dualities of the phenomenal universe and to remain like his creator in an even ecstatic state. Well, Master, as usual, sets the bar very high. But listen to how he lifts the challenge above specific outer causes, inevitable dualities of the phenomenal universe. He's lifting it up to Kurukshetra. He's saying no matter what, no matter when, no matter how, you have to be in control. You're meeting your loved one at the airport. She's been away for several weeks on business trip to Rio, and you are really looking forward to seeing her. You've missed her terribly, and her work has delayed her coming back another week, and now finally she's coming. You've checked the flight number, 620, coming in from Rio de Janeiro. You know the time, you've called the airport, you've planned your day around picking her up. You get to the airport in time, and you look on the screen, and it says, arrival delayed. Of course, you were feeling good, and now you're, oh, no. You go over to the desk, get some information. They said, well, this is routine. We don't know. The flight took off in Rio. It's expected on time, but captain must have radioed in. We don't know. So you flip open your laptop, do some email, and you're waiting. You go back over, arrival on time. Oh, great. Your mood goes up again. You're feeling great. And then you look, flight has arrived. It's in. Oh, you're feeling great. And then an announcement on the concourse says, Flight 620 is being held on the tarmac for the next 30 minutes to resolve a technical problem. Oh, no. So now you're back down again, and this is really terrible, and what's going on? And then finally, Flight 620 is at the gate, and they're disembarking now. Oh, wow, great, finally, I'm going to see her. And then you go over to the international gate and where they come out of customs and people are coming out. Are you from Flight 620? Yes. You keep waiting and no one comes out after a while. And where is she? Did I get it wrong? And all of a sudden you're in a panic. Did I misread the flight? Was it the wrong day? And you start to go over in your mind, and then out she walks. Then you hug her. She says, what's wrong, dear? I got a headache. Let's get out of here. Have you ever done that? Up and down, like a puppet for our own emotional reactions. You could blame the airlines. You could blame the weather. You could blame your wife. She's always late. Even the plane is late whenever she flies. No. Master says, inevitable dualities of the phenomenal universe. I really like that line. Inevitable dualities of the phenomenal universe. The spiritual aspirant is thus advised to conquer his emotional reactions to the inevitable dualities of the phenomenal universe and to remain like his creator in an even ecstatic state. Regardless of conditions, this is the unconditional Kshatriya approach. Regardless of conditions, we have inner work to do. We don't blame others. We don't blame situations. We don't blame relationships. We take care of it inside. Because there's always going to be a new test. There's always going to be the ego seeking compromise and negotiation. And if we have an attitude of no compromise, then we don't fix the blame anywhere. We assume responsibility ourselves. How does it work? The consciousness perceives, the mind interprets, emotions react. It's that fast. It doesn't seem like it's in stages. It seems like it's one continuous reaction, but actually it is. Modern psychology teaches that. There is a gap between perception and reaction. And in this gap is an instant of free will that we want to capture. You're standing talking with a friend, and all of a sudden she starts to blame you. She's blaming you. You did this. The mind all of a sudden perceives she's angry. She's upset. She's upset with me. She's saying things that aren't true. I didn't do these things that she's blaming me for. And then the mind starts to say, I'm insulted. You know? This is violating my personal space. You know? And then you start to get upset. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Invoke vibrations of peace from meditation. Take another deep breath. Exhale. Congratulations. And then you listen. And with peace in your heart, you say, I'm really sorry that you're so upset. I had no idea. Is there something I could do to make this better? And by the way, there may be a misunderstanding here. Would you like to hear my side? You know what you've just done? You've transmuted an egoistic, impulsive reaction into a wisdom-guided soul response. That's major. I mean, this is a major victory. The ego is not jerking you around. You are in charge. That is, the wisdom-guided soul consciousness has taken charge, and the ego has become the friend. So with calm soul awareness, we want to capture the interval between perception and reaction. Take a deep breath and release. Invoke the presence of peace. And in that instant, the ego has become a friend. No negotiations, no compromise. A resolute command and an invocation of peace. That's the only thing the ego will respond to. Otherwise, it's endless compromise. And it's endless trouble. And you can introspect on your emotional reactions, and you can observe how they destroy your peace. Move your sights away from the conditions and inevitable dualities of the phenomenal universe and start to look at your own perceptions and reactions. And that is the thing that you can control. And then you can say, how can I perfect my center of peace? How can I strengthen myself? And you can ask Master in prayer, help me to capture that instant of free will so that I might remain centered in peace. And this is a prayer that Master loves to answer. Because then you are being a Kshatriya disciple. You're saying, Master, help me to face this battle. My attitude is unconditional. My resolve is complete. I just need to be shown how. And that's what the Guru is there for. He's there to help us with this battle. As Krishna said, I am by your side. We will be victorious. So seek the treasure in meditation. Nurture it and protect it. Refuse to let the ego violate it in daily life. It takes time to perfect this. But if you cultivate the resolve, the Kshatriya warrior resolve, that perfection is only a matter of time. And you will be amazed at how soon the soul begins to gain ascendancy. Because this is what the soul has been waiting for a long, long time. And it's this incarnation that you and I came. Not for small victories, not for negotiation and compromise. We came here for total victory, absolute victory. That's what the Guru is here to help us with. We are here to become a true servant of God, an instrument of peace. So, Master says, keep the secret chamber of silence within yourself, where you will not let moods, trials, battles, or inharmony enter. Keep out all hatred, revengefulness, and desires. In this chamber of peace, God will visit you. So there is a secret grove right within you, and there is a quiet meadow surrounded by deep forest and tall mountains. And there in the twilight, the moon is rising, and disciples are gathering. And they are filing over to a grove of banyan trees, and they are taking their seats before the Master. The Master is there, and he is smiling. And there is a seat for you, and the Guru is calling you. And he says, come to the grove. Come and meditate with me. Come often. And here you will find peace. Here you will find God. Om Shanti Shanti.